My life was forever changed when I decided to study abroad for 2 months in Florence, Italy, and Barcelona, Spain. I was lucky enough to travel to over 15 cities within 3 countries, and each one has left a lasting impression on my heart. During my visits to these cities, I was fortunate enough to be able to see some of the greatest churches, art, and architecture from around the world. Seeing these things that I have only learned and dreamed about made me realize just how small my world actually is. I have learned so much about myself on this adventure. I learned that I have a strong sense of independence, I'm open to new experiences, and I'm an efficient problem solver. Having never traveled abroad before, I didn't know how I would react to the many situations that were thrown at me. Luckily, through friendships, teamwork, and a willingness to learn, I was able to overcome the culture shock that came with traveling outside the United States. I was faced with other difficulties on my trip, such as not being able to speak the native languages, navigating public transportation, understanding the culture, and getting lost too many times to count.
Oh my gosh, this is how I die!
I have also learned that each of these problems was a blessing in disguise because they taught me that I could solve any problem that I was faced with. But perhaps the biggest problem I faced was being alone in a foreign country. For a few days in between my 2 programs, I traveled to Cinque Terre, which is a group of small villages on the Italian Riviera. I had to solve the same problems as before, but this time I didn't have any assistance from my classmates. Even though I was nervous and scared at first, I learned to make quick decisions, solve problems by myself, and most importantly, I learned that I could never be truly alone. During my study abroad experience, there has been multiple times where I would have to sit back and think to myself about how blessed I am to be able to experience and see the things that others only hope to dream about. I have experienced many different cultures, gone on multiple adventures, and learned more about myself in the process. I have gained so much more than I could ever return, and only hope that one day I will be able to experience again. Europe, you will forever hold a piece of my heart.